tell you'll have some new stories tonight.
Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here with some more Hearthstone. And what's this? Another shiny Tavern Brawl daily? Why yes indeed! Onward to Uldum, win the Tavern Brawl and get 2 Saviors of Uldum packs. I'm not going to say no to that, so let's see what the Tavern Brawl has to offer. And that is 3 wishes. Zephyrs has blessed you with a random deck and 3 wishes, and no wishing for more wishes. No abuse of that loophole. But 3 wishes is a really neat thing to have. It sort of counteracts the fact that your deck is completely random, by giving you exactly what you want, when you want it. Not only are we going to get those 2 Saviors of Uldum packs for a win, we're also going to get the Standard Classic pack as well. 3 packs for just 1 win. All we gotta do is secure that victory. And since I also have a Mage win daily, we're going to bring Khadgar out and see what we can do. See how powerful those wishes are. They're going to be exceptionally powerful. Zephyrs is a really powerful card. Those wishes can swing matches in your favour, if you use them wisely.
Khadgar versus Anduin.
And we're up against the priest.
Light shall bring victory.
Knowledge is power.
This is not a bad hand at all. I don't think I want Molten Reflection, but Primordial Glyph is good, Henchclan Hogsteed can certainly be useful, and Pyros is just a generally useful value card. Vicious Scaled Hide for another 2-drop. I just have so many 2-drops. And my first wish.
Greetings, fellow seeker.
Wish for a perfect card. Shuffle a second wish into your deck. I'm going to hold on to that, because I don't know what I'm going to need that wish for. Besides, the later I shuffle it into my deck, the better. Let's start by coining out Pyros. A nice solid minion to contest the board. And if it dies, I have more 2-drops. I also have Primordial Glyph, just in case I need a particular spell, or if I want to try and get a particular spell. You're still discovering from a selection of 3. Now let's see what you do. I'm curious as to... You're going to do absolutely nothing. Fair enough. I'm going to Hogsteed and hit you for 2. This does give you something to do. You can heal yourself if nothing else. I have Molten Reflection again. That could be quite useful if I'm able to use that on Pyros. I'd rather use it on a bigger Pyros, and all you're going to do is heal. That's fine. Going to hold on to this first wish still. Going to hit you for 5. And wait. I have no reason to play anything else, and while the Star Aligner's effect would be great to get off, I don't think I'm going to be controlling 3 minions with 7 health anytime soon. I'm curious what that wish you got was. Dragonkin Sorcerer. And there's your second wish. And that is a backstab. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just what you needed. Now I'm gonna see what I get with a Primordial Glyph. Not especially great. Elemental Evocation would allow me to play Pyros for 4 mana. A Frostbolt would be nice right about now. I'm actually going to take Elemental Evocation and use my first wish. Ooh! Shadow Word Pain is another decent option. Mountain Giant is also decent as well. You know what? Mountain Giant might be better. That is currently 5, which means I have a decent play for next turn. Now I'm going to hit here, and then I think I'm going to just ping there. I'm going to ping there, actually. I'm going to ping there just in case my opponent trades and doesn't heal the minion, allowing me to use Blast Wave. There's the 1-1. Shadow Ascendant. You're going to heal there, which then makes that into a 4-5. That's not bad. Aluneth. I don't really want to play Aluneth right now. Oh no, I do not. Now, Mountain Giant for 4. I can make Mountain Giant cost 3 with Elemental Evocation. It does cost 2 less, but then it costs 1 more because there's 1 less card in my hand. I think I'm just gonna play this. Yeah, I think that's good. And then face. Let's hope my opponent hasn't drawn that 3rd wish. If they have, they'll be able to get Death or Big Game Hunter or any number of ways to get rid of the Mountain Giant. Note that Zephyrs can only select from the classic sets, and it also cannot get things that will put it back into your hand. There are no shenanigans that will happen with things like the Youthful Brewmaster. Now, we actually have synergy with Osrook here. We're not going to be going with synergy for Osrook. We're going to be Molten Reflections on this minion to make a really nasty thing here. I think I'll trade that away. Not bad. And we could Elemental Evocation, not really useful right now. I'm going to ping this, just in case you decide not to trade your 4-2 in. There is a great trade with the 4-2 into the 8-4, but I still have another 8-8. That Molten Reflection turned out to be quite useful. There's that trade. I'll be surprised if you don't do it. You are thinking about that other 8-8. Do you have a way to deal with it? If you do, Missile Launcher! You don't have a way to deal with it. You do not. Right, we have a way to deal with everything on the board. Like that. Like this. Then I'm going to Elemental Evocation. Hyros. So I have 2 threats on the board. And I still have 2 wishes hidden away in my deck. My opponent only has 1. I have a Black Knight, just in case I need to get through a taunt. I have Aluneth, just in case I want to mill my entire deck. You're going to heal. That's it. Well, in that case, I'm going to Bonfire Elemental and save Stargazer Luna, because I get the feeling there's going to be some nasty removal in my future. I don't want to play a 4th minion just in case you get that 3rd wish and Mind Control Tech is an option. Also, one thing to note about Zephyrs. If your opponent happens to be Jiraxxus, Zephyrs will suggest Sacrificial Pact.
The sun has set for me.
That is a 3-2. I have 8 damage, I have 14 damage, I have lots of damage. Well played! In the end, I only needed 1 of my wishes. That Molten Reflection turned out to be quite a powerful card for me. There's that daily, there's that pack, there's 10 gold, there's 2 Saviors of Uldum packs. My, all of the celebrations there, and I did 1 battle cry. I need to play 49 more if I'm going to clear that daily. Oh, that I am. We've played with Mage, let's play with a different class. Let's play with... Let's play with Warlock. Warlock tends to do pretty well in random brawls because of the ability to draw cards with health. More options is always nice.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh.
And I'm up against a warrior.
Your soul shall be mine.
Soulfire. I don't want that right now. There's always the risk that I will get rid of my wish with the discard. Don't want to discard that. Malchezaar's Imp. Now, if only I had that and the Soulfire, and you definitely didn't discard the Wish, then I'd have a pretty powerful turn 1, turn 2. Grim Rally. Something I've got to keep in mind if I get lots of things on the board. I probably won't, though. My opponent got rid of 3 cards. Hello.
You are not the boss of me.
Might as well play this. If only we were playing way back in the day when Soulfire cost 0, then I could Queen of Pain, first wish for Soulfire, and then Soulfire. I know a guy to get a taunt. Fair enough? And you're probably going to hold on to that wish. Sensible plan. I would. You don't want to, but you have to. We have a 1-4 and a 1-3. We're not going to be dealing that much damage. But slowly, our board grows. And we have that Grim Rally just in case. If we get another 1-drop, that's definitely what I'm going to be doing next turn. Malchezaar's Imp, Grim Rally, after I play the other 1-drop. Or if we get a 2-drop. This board isn't very threatening, though. That lifesteal will slowly, Ooh, first wish already. What are you going to, pick? It'll give things that could be useful now. It could give things that could be useful next turn. Like maybe a Fiery War Axe. Doomguard. Mecha'thun. Well, if I go through my entire deck, that could be useful. For now, I'm just going to do that. One more attack from my Queen of Pain, and I'll totally counter one of my life taps. Every little bit does help. My opponent has a lot more cards than me, though. Mainly because my opponent hasn't played anything yet, apart from that wish. I will slowly whittle you down. That said, have to watch out for the second wish offering something like Brawl or Twisting Nether. Even Whirlwind could be useful depending upon what he has in his hand. Coin. Here comes a 4-drop.
Ready to flee.
Axe Flinger. Well, you know what? I have a way to deal with Axe Flinger. It's called Embalming. Destroy a minion, shuffle 3 worthless imps into your deck. But you know what? I don't want to do that. Let's see what you offer me. Ooh, Soul of the Forest. That might be interesting. That's very interesting, in fact. So is Water Elemental. But I think I'm going to go with Pain. There goes the second wish. Deathwing! That has some interesting synergy with my hand. Mainly, High Priestess Jeklik. I discard it and get 2 more into my hand, so Deathwing won't entirely obliterate everything I'm holding. It will just obliterate nearly everything that I'm holding. Also, Doomguard can copy High Priestess Jeklik again. It's not a high chance, but I'm probably going to be playing that next turn. The rest of my hand is either very situational or it's very high cost. If I get something that's really low cost... Ooh! Hello, Bloodhoof Brave. Blood Queen Lanethel. Well, I know what I'm doing this turn. And I do get to draw some cards. That's the other bit of synergy. Now, we are going to do this, and then that, to keep the health of my Doomguard high. Now, my opponent can use the second wish to get an execute. They may not need it. Also, Cataclysm has some uses. Not necessarily for me right now. There goes the goes my Doomguard. Very useful card. Now, I could do some silly things here. I could discard and get my Silverware Golem, but that does involve playing my Cataclysm. Not going to be doing that, that's for sure. What I am going to be doing is playing probably want to... Fist of Jaraxxus will either hit my opponent's face or this minion. I probably just want to play this right now. Grim Rally is ever going to be useful beyond this point, but it will only buff 2 minions if I play it now, so I'm going to wait. My hand is really heavy and really expensive. That embalming. Still waiting for a decent target for it. That's a decent target for it! That's a really good target for it! Yes, it is. Ooh, I have Dragon Synergy as well. That'll deal 7 damage. Can I then get through this? I actually can't then get through this. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to play the Imp Balming to get rid of this. You have been destroyed! Oh, I'm going to look forward to drawing all of those imps. I'm not going to look forward to drawing all those imps. Not at all. I could life tap here and get another card. I probably should. That's not too bad. This isn't really going to achieve too much right now. So, I'm just going to trade. I really don't want more cards. I have more than enough right now. So much choice, and if my opponent does play something big, I do have 7 damage ready to go, and a nice minion attached to it. You're looking at my hero power. I wouldn't be envious of it, it's slowly going to be my demise. At least every time I life tap I get closer to my second wish.
I wonder.
At Cataclysm. Oh, hello, Wrapped Golem. Okay. Hello, Illidan! Anything I play right now is going to be killed by the Wrapped Golem. Probably still want to Crowd Roaster it, though the Crowd Roaster will die. Probably still want to do it, though. I could High Priestess Jeklik, but that's not really going to... Or I could Siphon Soul. Siphon Soul could be an option. Yeah, let's Siphon Soul. Going to trade there. And we don't want to life tap, otherwise we will mill a card. Do not want to mill. Oh dear! Hello, Scourge Lord Garrosh. You're just going face, aren't you? With your minion and, yep, with your weapon too. Okay. That's not good. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. I think I'm going to Crowd Roaster this and do that, and then I'm going to wait. You're more than welcome to hit that with your 4-2 weapon.
I live to serve the
Valkyr Soul Claimer, every time it takes damage and survives, it summons a ghoul. I do have Deathwing. Deathwing is certainly an option here. Certainly an option. I may end up using that option, but not just yet.
Ooh, the red one tastes like cherry.
That it does. I could use the Worthless Imp here. Aha! +1/+1! Which means that you can't then use the 2/2 Ghoul to get rid of the 8/3. You have to hit one of these. Second Wish. Oh dear. That's not going to be good for me. There are lots of good choices here. Like Fireball, which will allow you to trade quite nicely. However, I'm still going to get that healing. And that healing is pretty good. Also, you Blade Stormed for some reason. That's fine. We will discard... Ooh. Oh! What's 3 mana? The Silverware Golem. get a 2-1 and a 3-3. That's not a bad board, though my opponent still has that wish. And I'm still waiting for my second. The weapon is gone. Hit. Deadly Arsenal. You've got a Death's Bite, which will quite handily clear the board with your hero power. But that's okay, because I still have some big minions. Also, there is a chance that this will discard Jet Click. But right now, let's just play something massive, shall we? Let's. Omega Assembly. Stubborn Gastropod. King's Defender. Eternium Rover. You are just playing everything and going face in the hopes that this will help you to prevail. Soulfire. Okay, here we go. There it is again. Check Click. From the void indeed. Now, I have one that will protect me, and I feel like hitting you for a lot, and then playing this to discard my Cataclysm, because let's face it, Cataclysm isn't very useful right now. Second Wish, going to save that until my opponent plays more stuff. The closer I get to the bottom of my deck, the more useful this could be, especially if I discard Deathwing. There's a Tar Lord, Blood to Ichor on the 2/5. What could be useful from my Wish card? That is a question. Doomguard! That's really good. Baron Geddon? Mind Control! That's really handy. Thanks, Zephyrs. That's mine now. And this damage is mine! Go, Mechathune! And I only have 9 cards left that my third wish is shuffled into. That Deathwing could still be useful. You're counting things up, it's definitely a lot more damage on my side than you have health. And because you now have that hero power, ooh, Tomb Warden. You're making a fight of it. And I keep healing every time you hit that taunt. Right. Ravenhold Assassin. You know what? I'm gonna Doomguard here. That hits there, which is nice. The third wish. Going to hold on to that. Going to do this. Hit you for 1. You have a lot of cards left. You have 13 and I have 7. But I could use the third wish now to discover, say, Fireball. I could have used it last turn, actually, to discover Lava Burst. Really should have done that. My opponent may get some Armageddon. That's not Armageddon, and that's not going to hit Mechathune. You always forget when you have a Discover thing that Lava Burst is a card that you can use. Deals 5. My opponent knows how close they are to defeat. Well played. That went pretty well. The Lava Burst Snafu could have cost me, in that my opponent could have got some Armageddon. There's quite a lot of Armageddon in Warrior, but didn't end up happening. And even if it did, I could have just discovered Pyroblast. So many options are available with Zephyrs. It's a really good legendary. I'm really glad I crafted it. Of course, sometimes Zephyrs can't take into account things that it wouldn't know. Like, it can't take into account exactly what secret your opponent is playing, so it might offer you Flare when your opponent has a counter spell. And it might offer things that are actually kind of a trap in a way, in that It could, in theory, provide you with lethal, but there are situations beyond its knowledge that prevent that from being so. Like sometimes it will offer you Savage Roar, when that's not actually going to get you the victory. But all in all, Zephyrs is a really cleverly designed card that allows you to swing matches back into your favour, or seize the initiative. All dependent on you having no duplicates in your deck. It's a Highlander card that works really well as the central swing card in a deck that just has that as a Highlander card, or one that has other Highlander cards. My Priest deck full of tech cards in Wild now has Zephyrs, just for that extra bit of tech goodness. And so, that was 2 matches in my Tavern Brawl, and 2 victories. Not bad at all. And so, when we come back, folks, more Hearthstone. Will it be another awesome Tavern Brawl like that one and the one previously? Or will it be me constructing a deck? I have been working on making a wild deck, specifically a rogue one. I never really play enough rogue decks. I'm not very strong with that class in general, but I do have an idea that I'm slowly tinkering with. Hopefully one that will be awesomely silly, and it may even be slightly effective. If that will be shown in the future, remains to be seen though. And so, when we come back, folks, more Hearthstone. And I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.